Welcome back to Pishonia on Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for joining me once again. So, still at the moment in August, just a few things to catch you up on, and then I'm going to kick on through and we're going to start sorting the fields out. Hopefully the audio is a bit better this time around. I've been playing around with it a lot the last few days, so that's why there was a bit of a delay in the last video coming out. So hopefully it's a little bit better. So yeah, there's that. Red tape, I am a moron. I was using the, I think, OG version of red tape, which was pretty foolish of me. So we have now updated that. I don't know what the difference is between toggle watch or not. I don't think, if I'm right, because I'm sure there'll be a couple of people in the comments giving me a lot of stick on the last video, these just run all the time. I have sent a message to Oz apologising and just basically describing myself as something inappropriate and useless. But I would guess then that these just run all the time, and as you build up your score, then you will increase that basically your tiers, and that is then what gives you, I'm assuming, the bonuses and stuff. So yeah, so I've got to sort of get my head around that. The schemes then. The only thing I can't work out is where they go. Once you pick a scheme, where does it go? How do I, like, I just don't know where it's, what it's doing. Because we've got all these things here. Policies have been activated. Scheme has become available. Activated the water contamination. But where then is that going? Where am I not seeing it? To see how I'm doing and if it happens. I don't know. Maybe it will become more clear as I go along. So anyway, so that's that. Also, do let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on if I've managed to make it look any good and make it work. The thumbnail for this video. So I Davis Farming, who top guy was annoyingly he was at and I don't mean annoyingly he was there. Annoyingly he was at the community event, and he's been following my channel for a little while. I've spoken with him in comments and stuff. Didn't know who he was naturally, and therein is always the problem with the community stuff, because I just didn't know the faces to the names and things like that, and I'm still trying to get my head around a lot of the people involved in the various discords and things. So yeah, so I wish I'd known, because I would have gone and said hello to him, and I have apologized. But anyway, so he's been sending me like quite a lot of like pics and stuff, and some of the things he sent through today, I was like, oh, holy cow, like what computer spec is he running? Where am I going? I wanted to go up there. This clearly isn't the right way into this field, though, is it? Surely. No, it's up the path, isn't it? Of course it is. And it turns out what he basically said was he's just using AI to enhance the game image that he's captured. I think he said he's playing on console. I'm sure that's what he said. But yeah, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I had a go at it, and I was just like, that's amazing. It looks wicked. Now, I think it might be one of those things. It might be a bit Marmite. It might be a bit, people will really like it, or people will really dislike it. So please let me know in the comments if you think the realistic sort of AI'd game image is better than is a better looking thing than a sort of standard game thumbnail, as it were. So yeah, so that's that. So big thanks to David Farming for giving me the bit of a heads up and something to play around with and have a think about in terms of the thumbnails. I always like to try and freshen things up and kind of have a go at some new stuff. Yeah, hopefully the mic is going to be a bit better. I think there's still going to be issues with, like, if I bump the desk and things and maybe a little bit of kind of click through. I cannot get it right, and I don't know. I'm not one to say, oh, it's a budget mic, because I've had this mic for a long time. I've had it where the audio's not great by any means, studio stuff, but like certainly good enough for what I'm using it for, I think. So yeah, hopefully I've got the balance right now, and it's okay, and it's not dropping out too much on the essays and things like that, and doing too much like cutting out. So fingers crossed on that front. And also, I think the graphics thing has been sorted. So if I jump into cab, we've got no blurring there, no issues. Everything is looking as it's meant to. Um, None of this is like, looking horrible. This is all fine, and then the detail on the houses, like the bricks aren't dropping in and out. And I think, but the problem was basically was that I had CapCut running in the background, and I didn't know. I think it like I had a lot of issues with sort of getting an update. And if you use CapCut, I've got to ask, right? Because someone will know the answer to it. It's driving me crazy. If I update CapCut, hang on, let me finish the first story. The graphics were, I think, related to the fact that CapCut was running in the background, and it was just draining too much off the PC, and that was then affecting the game. So turned all that off, and we're good. Yeah, okay. I'm still getting that sort of frame rate. We still got the circle here as well. But I'm comfortable with it. It is just what it is. If I mess around with it too much more, whoa, why are you doing that? It'll just get really horrible. So that was a bit weird, wasn't it? Overpress the button. So yeah, so CapCut, I find if I update it, if I then want to do a animation in between, like a cut scene. And I just use fade because it's just the nicest and the easiest one to use. It's free, and even though I pay for it, I find it's the nicest animation to use personally. Between if you're doing a genuine cutscene, the fade in disappears off the list of options of animations, and then the fade out will still be there. And I've reset it, restarted it, I've turned the computer on and off, and it almost feels like I've got to wait a day of the computer being off before it'll put it back into the options in. I can't work it out. So if there's, and I've gone through Google, I've done the AI thing, and I've seen things about versions of it, and YouTube videos on if it's happening to you, do this, and that doesn't seem to fix it. So yeah, anyone who's experienced that as a content creator and uses CapCut, I'd be very grateful for your take on that. So plan today, I've done a load, basically the two of the field of bales, got all them. I've only brought you in at this point just because I want to talk about this bale grab. I really, really like it. So, and the Warwick Dogs trailer, I love that. I really like that trailer. Yeah, real thing of beauty. That is a bit annoying that it's jumping around that much. I am going to have to try and have a little look at that. Why is it doing that again? It wasn't doing that bad last time, was it? That's a bit strange. Okay. Yeah, Dwarric Dog, who's top guy, he basically sent me that over, and it's available for download, usual places. If I remember, because I'm rubbish at this stuff, but I'll try and desperately remember to find it on his... I think he's got it on GitHub. I'll check. If I can find the link, I will post it in the video description. So if anyone wants to go and grab it, then you've got it. And it's lovely. It's nice. Just a really nicely made trailer. But it fits these Heston bales perfectly. So they're a real nice fit on there. So yeah. So I'm gonna just basically finish grabbing all this lot off now. And then, for those of you that haven't used this this sort of bale setup, it's a nice little setup. And I found that you can do sort of 4 bales at a time, get them onto the trailer, and then I'm not doing them. I'm not unloading them as well. I am going to use the inbuilt bale and pallet storage to store them. So it is just a case then of just backing into the shed. And I know that's cheating, but again, we're playing for fun to enjoy the game. not to play for pure perfection and, you know, all seriousness. And if that's your style, fill your boots. I like it. I do like to play like that. But at the same time, I also like a bit of quality of life. So for me, it's about finding a balance that I enjoy. And that's what we should all be doing in this game, isn't it? Which it's great for doing, in fairness, FS. Because you can look at how people like DJ go and play it, and then you compare it then put on the other side of that to some, you know, other creators who play it super realistic, you know, and like massive machinery, low machinery. It's, yeah, it can cater to a wide range of players, and that's, I guess, what is one of the most appealing things about playing FS, isn't it? So right, that should do us, because we ain't gonna get another 20% out of the little lumps and bumps that are left over in here. So we'll just grab these as we're on the run, and then hook around and drop the bale off. So, and perfectly, we've got 4 bales. So try and make my life a little bit easier and drop it in line this way. Turn that off. There we go. Thank you very much. Right. Get this out of the way. We shall go and grab our big trailer, which is on the JCB by here. Jump out onto the road and take it up there, and then I'll grab the it won't be that cold, I've only just stepped out of it. Yeah, grab the Merlot, hook those 4 bales on, and yeah, it's just in case you haven't seen this particular mod for bale collecting, it's got a nice one, I gotta be honest. It's yeah, it's a nice little bale spike mod, to be fair, which I'll try and get the details for. We get into the field, and then we'll jump into the shop, because that one I should be able to get quite easily. Other than that, though, no sort of major updates to talk about. Yeah, life is what it is. Been busy week for me this week in work. I think we've done a couple of 15-hour days, so tired boy. Right, let me knock that off. Let's have a look. Where are we? Where's it going to be now? It's going to be... Oh, is it in the miscellaneous? Did I find it in there? Is that where it was? No, that was all the bale twine stuff, wasn't it? Where are we? Telehandler tools. It's that one. The V grab by, I'm guessing, on the Straw Harvest pack by Creative Mesh. Is that right? Is that what it means? Yeah, that'd be right, wouldn't it? Yeah. So yeah, it's that one. The Lizard V grab. Really nice mod, this one. So let's have a little look at. Now, I'm not very good at it, obviously, because, you know, that's just how I roll, isn't it? But oh, you're blinking cold as well, aren't you? Bloody everything's cold here, middle of summer. I wouldn't mind if we were still in like Scotland, but come on, like. Now, how do you do your bales? Because I would never have done it this way, but I saw Daggerwin do this ages ago, and I was like, is that how they do it in real life? Do you, like, is that what they do to, like, level them up? So you put it on its outside, so then you line them up, and then you can spike them both? I'm guessing that's the logic behind doing it that way. So yeah, this is what I always saw him do. And I thought, oh, okay, well, if it's good enough for Daggerwin, it'll be good enough for me. Alright, let's get this one here. And I don't feel then that, like, this is a sort of cheaty then, do you know what I mean? Because we're doing the work to collect the bales. It's quite, like, therapeutic, I gotta be honest. I mean, I'm not very good at it because I make quite the mess, like, stacking them and things, but I'm pretty sure it's a touch unrealistic in the sense of I'm going to just nudge that one a little bit. That I end up carrying 4 at a time of this sort of capacity. Because even with the Merlot and the back weight and things, I don't think this... I don't think the Merlot surely would be able to deal with this. Right, so into the bottom there, and then let's get a bit closer here. all the way in, and then what'll happen is, for me, on the keybinds, I got an L1 and square. And then L1 and triangle will release those hooks. So drop them in, and then in theory, then you're all good. They ain't going anywhere. It's really cracking mod. Really, really like it. Really like it. Don't know if now I know when you're in cab, like we can't obviously see anything here. But then have I still got that mod on? I have. Oh yeah, I have. I couldn't see it. It's on the bottom of the screen. So 2 meters into the air, and I'm at an angle of 19 degrees or whatever it is on like the gradient. Whoa! I'm just driving straight into the into the trailer. That didn't go very well, did it? Blimey. Right, that's better. Blinking heck. So then down onto that gives us, puts them on the base, and then tip them, lift it up a little bit, mids, pop it that way, and we can get to 0, which means all level, push down, and we should, I need to undo that, push down, and we should, a bit more down. There we go. Beautiful. He says beautiful, obviously they're hanging off the edge of the trailer, so they're not beautiful at all, but you know what I mean. Excellent. Let's knock the engine off on you. So we got to do something with these fields, haven't we? We got to sort these out. We could probably do a mulching them really before we move into next month. Oh, that was the other thing as well. I ended up buying, even though I've got the shop, like looking for a different one. Within the shop popped up the forage wagon, and I'd forgotten to get myself a forage wagon on the rebuild of the farm. So got that, cut all the clover and alfalfa, and yeah, they're all good. So I might just leave Dora Dog's trailer, the steward, in there actually, rather than take it all the way back around. It's lovely. My graphics probably aren't going to do it justice, but it is a really, really nice model, and it fits the Hestons perfectly. It was absolutely spot on for me, so all good. Let's have a look. I don't think we're going to have anything in the shop that's going to help us for the mulching. Double check. Disc arrows. Now, are we going to have to put a different crop into the fields that we've just harvested? Is that going to need to have a different crop already? I'm guessing it will, won't it? Because, whoops. I'll go and check. Is that on the telehandler, or is it just on the? I'll have to go and check. Look at these balers as well. Should have grabbed one of these. Blimey. It's annoying, isn't it? Ooh. Don't do it. What is that? Oh, the accent, right? Okay. I was going to say I've never seen that. Don't think. No. Okay. So let's have a little look here. Where are we? Where are we? Mulchers. I've only got a few installed, haven't I? Let me make sure. No, get rid of that. So that's all the advanced stuff. That's no good to us. That's the one we always go for. I don't want to just keep going for it, but it sort of makes sense. I mean, it's 7.5 meters for 13,000. I'm not convinced that this thing is is actually going to do what it's meant to do. 11 miles an hour, 11 miles an hour. I mean, that's 15 miles an hour, 7.5 meters. That's 9 meters, but 11 miles an hour. 120 versus 180, and an awful lot cheaper. I mean, it just has to be, doesn't it? It's like that surely though isn't just a mod. Like, what else is it? What is it doing? What's its other job, please, in the comments? What is this tool doing? Let's have a look at hire purchase. We'll chuck. You have to go to the shop to get it. Right, okay. Where are we? 4 years, £174 a month. Purchase. Thanking you. Okie dokie do. Right, I'll go and grab that from the shop and I'll be back in a minute. Hello.
Can you write me something? Something like you love me. One more time, I need to hear it. Just one more time. Say that it's over. Say that the sadness is killing you now that you're feeling it in your soul, raw feelings. Everybody leaving, but I am sinking further away. My mind is stupid, but I want it my way. So tell me something like you never need it. Tell me you just need some time. Not that we don't feel the way that we should. We don't feel the way that we should. We don't feel the way that we should. But I am sinking further away. My mind is stupid, but I want it my way. And I'm sinking further away. Oh, every day. So let's take one day at a time. Let's take one day at a time. Let's take one day at a time. Yeah.
So I mixed it up a little bit. Then we'll go old school. I haven't done a proper like cinematic like that for a little while. Now I have deliberately left off all of the usual overheads and HUDs. Ah, no! Look, it's gone all messy again. I'm just putting too much pressure on the system with the graphics card, aren't I? So annoying. It was getting a bit laggy down when I was doing the work. Ah, that's a shame. I'm gonna have to have a little mess about with that, aren't I? Suggestions in the comments on that one, I think. Please see if you techie ladies and gents can tell me which of the settings is the one that's probably going to cause the most amount of drain and sort that out. Right, we're going to check the bed out of the way. The reason I've kept everything off, I was talking to you then, the reason I've kept everything off, look at the bottom right hand corner. We've still got our 7.7 litres an hour, so we're showing how much fuel we're burning. It's the one thing that's staying on. What am I doing here? I was in flight mode then to do all my pictures and whatnot. So when we turn the HUD on and then all of our help window and bits and bobs, it goes over there then, so it sits underneath the fuel gauge, as you'll see just on the right hand side there, 7.4 litres an hour. But yeah, when we turn everything off, it stays on. So I'm gonna have to try and remember which of the mods it is, because I don't think it's realistic damage, but maybe it is. Either way, I'll have to try and find the mod and maybe reach out to the owner, depending on the platform, just to let them know, because yeah, that's really like annoying as a content creator, because like you want the nice empty thumbnail, not that thing there. Right, so I've set the worker off on the other field now at the top, and then they'll go and do the big field for us, because all of our fields also, I realise when I thought of, are going to need ploughing, really, aren't they? So 5 doesn't, thankfully, and actually 11 and 9 don't, which is good. But 4 does, so we're going to plough that one. Now, technically, technically these do as well, even though they're just the grass fields. And we could plough them and put grass back in them, but it's getting late into August, see, and I think that's going to be, if we're going to do that, I feel that that's a job that, you do at the start of the month. I'm not going to get them done before the end of the day, and we move into September. And then there's no point doing them in September because we've lost a month of growth state. Where am I going? I should have gone right. So yeah, so annoying. I'll have to let the next load of grass grow, and then maybe over the winter, take them out. I don't know. But what's this one like? So this one looks okay again. See. More a shame. Right, let's have a look at a bit of a steering assist. This got funny last time down here, didn't it? But let's do 4. Farmer Sim always says do one more than it recommends. So, and having met such a legend and a nice guy, then we shall be taking his advice. And whilst this does that, let's just make sure it's removing that status. Yes, it is. Great. So that'll help us then with our yields, which is good. I didn't expect it to leave this texture, I gotta be honest. I thought it would have left like a ploughed status rather than a like this subside would have left a far bigger ridge than this, but there we are. I'm not gonna complain. These beeps, what's that then? Is that, I've never noticed that before. Is that, have I got a change of a mod, or is it down to tractor? I honestly don't know. Again, please let me know in the comments if you would be so kind as to what's doing that. Is it a mod, or is it the tractor that's making those beeping noises when I hit the end of the GPS line? Fascinating. I like it. I like it a lot. Right, good stuff. So this would be the only one we need to plough. The worker is doing up there and mulching that one for us, so that'll be all good. So do we rotate the crops around then? Can we just do that? I mean, let me have a quick think about this, because what did we have in here? I'm pretty sure, which one of them was the newer crop? Where is it? The spelt. So spelt was an 11, where the worker is now. So we can turn that into, instead then, we could turn that into a spring wheat. We could put, this one was spring wheat, so we could put maybe a, soybean. Don't mind a soybean, but it's a pretty small soybean field. And then we had, what was in 10 then? Mustard, wasn't it? Maybe we put the mustard down there, because it's quite a nice little crop. And then make this the big wheat field. I like that. And then is that going to satisfy the crop rotation? Below is data used by crop rotation policy. When planning the next crop to go in a field, ensure you pick a different one to the most recent shown below to remain compliant. So farmland 2 is always going to have to be grass. I can't really do much about that. I feel that's a bit cruel with the grass. But yeah, we can certainly switch these around. But it's not registering. So it's just like a spelt. I mean, it's not registering the mustard. Is that because it's a cover crop? Okay. Lots to learn. Lots to learn, isn't there, really? So yeah, so happy days. I am quite happy. Got little plans. We'll put some different crops in. Hopefully then by next month, we'll also start to get our cows and all the manure and stuff on the go. So where are we? we've got, it's not very much, 69 litres in there at the moment, and then 381 in there, and 663, but we've also got a bit of slurry. So is that slurry? I'm going to just visit there then. Is that in this pit over here? Yes, it is. Slurry 273. And that was what it was, wasn't it? That's what it said. Slurry, oh no, slurry 843. So where are you getting your slurry? Where's it getting its liquid 273 from then? Where's that number coming from? Where the hell is it getting that from? Well. I do not understand. So this one then, yeah, 843. Manure slurry. Absolutely not a clue on that. That is bizarre. That's really bizarre. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to set the worker off to finish up the, leave the work, sorry, to finish off up there. In terms of then August, we'll probably be done, and then we can start worrying then about how we're going to fertilise, if we can fertilise those fields in time. I know slurry you can only use at certain times of the year, and then the manure, the muck we can put down whenever. So just have to keep a little bit of an eye on that, and then we'll be in a position then of planting our crops, just basically rotating them around. And it's interesting with the cover crop, isn't it? Because I'll have a quick look at that on the calendar. Where is it? Mustard. So it has to be planted next month. Can you... No, it's only the ones during the year. Alright, fair enough. So, yeah, okay. Well, we've got a plan, haven't we? That's the main thing. So, I'll get all this done, and then hopefully you'll next time you see me, we'll be in well into September, getting on with doing some proper farming. Oi, it would help mids if you actually drop that down, wouldn't it, really? Yeah, getting on with some farming. But as always, if you're new to the channel, please consider giving it a subscribe and a like. It really, really helps the channel out. It massively helps me out, and it's completely free. For those of you that are returning, thank you. Really appreciate your time. Bless you. The easiest thing, just if you can give it a like, massive help for the channel. And as always, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.